Welcome to ICOF Sports News. I'm Richard Geary. Here's the top sporting news of the day. In the Winter Olympics today, Great Britain are looking to make their games at Sochi their best ever Winter Olympic medal haul, with the chance to break their previous record of 4 medals earned back in the inaugural games in 1924. Team GB currently already have 3 medals, with Lizzie Yarnold earning a gold in the skeleton, Jenny Jones taking bronze in slopestyle, and the female curling team also earning a bronze. The male curling team have also already earned at least a silver medal as they play Canada today in the final at 1:20. Team GB also have chances to earn 2 more medals through the short track racing. The 500 metre men's and 1000 metre women's short track racing takes place later today, starting at 4:30, with the quarter-finals, semi-finals and finals all being held, giving Britain a chance to earn more medals through Joey Ellie and Elsie Christie, while the 5000 metre relay finals also take place later tonight. Last night, Coventry and Warwick played in a local ice hockey game. Vincenzo Ferrara has more on the story.
At the Skydome Arena in Coventry last night, an annual varsity ice hockey match between Coventry University and Warwick University took place. Warwick won 7-6 in the end, but the game was filled with action, goals and the occasional fight. The stadium was packed out with 3,000 fans. The fans were filled with team spirit and were happy to urge their teams on.
Youngest guy on the team, feel great, we won. Beat Vincenzo here. 6-5 was it? I don't remember the actual score. No, it was a good game. I'm cramping up so mad now.
Well, we won the game, so that's obviously fantastic. Absolutely everyone in the crowd was steaming. I know Coventry looked a bit down at the end, but it was fantastic. It was such a close game. But at the start of the game, I was a bit nervous. I thought it could go either way. And certainly, at the end of the first period, when Warwick had 1 goal lead, I thought we had it in the bag. But then after Coventry came back a couple of goals in the second period, I started to get a bit nervous. We came back and in the last few minutes we really stormed through with a victory, and I'm really proud of the team.
It's a great game, great atmosphere, but...
I'm Vincenzo Ferrara, reporting from the Skydome.
In the football, this week saw big clashes in the Champions League. Here's Callum Corbet with more.
Thanks, Richard. The UEFA Champions League was back with a bang this week as 2 glamour ties with 2 of the top English teams kicked off the round of 16 as the race to the final in Lisbon in May hots up. However, it was a bad couple of nights for the English teams Arsenal and Manchester City as refereeing decisions cost them dear as they both lost 2-0 against superpowers Bayern Munich and Barcelona respectively. Something closer to home now, and after their last 2 home games were postponed due to adverse weather conditions, Coventry City were back playing at their temporary home of Sixfields in midweek. But it wasn't a happy return as they surrendered a 1-0 lead to Carlisle to lose 2-1 in a disappointing night for the Sky Blues, who took a first half lead through powerhouse midfielder Frank Musa, but second half goals from Liam Noble and Manchester United loanee Sam Byrne gave the visitors a priceless away win and puts them just 1 point behind Sky Blues in the table.
The organisation Kick It Out has been campaigning for 10 years for equality and inclusion within football. Racism is an issue that still needs to be tackled, and it's been a problem that reoccurs in other sports as well. Lanre Abaje, who plays American football for Coventry University, has experienced racism within his sport. Our correspondent, Christabel Ndive, has more on the story.
Racism in sport.
I feel that racism in the sport is one of the ugly aspects of the game, and it's something that needs to be eradicated from all sports.
How do you think we can stop this from happening?
Well, I think that in order for this to stop occurring, that awareness needs to be raised in the sport, because everyone thinks that it's an underlying issue that has already been taken care of. However, if we raise that it's still a major issue, then it can be taken care of.
Are you aware of the charity that campaigns against racism in sport, Kick It Out?
Yeah, I'm aware of the charity, and I think it's doing a great job.
Do you think that this campaign is effective, or do you think more can be done?
I think that as it stands, it's doing a great job in raising awareness, but obviously there's always room for improvement in these type of areas. So, yeah.
And have you ever experienced racism while playing your sport?
Yeah, I've experienced racism while I was playing, and I have to say that it was one of the most unpleasant situations I've been in.
In cricket, Ireland are setting their sights on a historic 2020 series win over the West Indies today in Sabina Park. The Irish upset current series champions in Jamaica on Wednesday. Should Ireland win, it would be the first time they've ever beaten full member opposition in the series. Ed Joyce hit 40 not out to see his side past West Indies 116. Over to the boxing now with Callum Corbet.
The trash talk has already begun ahead of what promoter Eddie Hearn has called the biggest fight in British boxing history, as Cole Foch takes on domestic rival George Groves in a rematch of the highly controversial first fight between the pair at Manchester's Phones for You Arena, of which Cole Foch retained his WBA and IBF World Super Middleweight titles after an unexpected night-round stoppage by referee Howard Foster, who subsequently stepped down from refereeing after the fiasco.
Thank you, Callum. Moving on to motorsport, and in Formula 1, Red Bull's reliability woes may have finally turned a corner during the second day of testing in Bahrain yesterday, as Sebastian Vettel managed 58 laps in the new car. The current F1 world champion suffered huge engine problems in the first test at Jerez, only managing to complete 21 laps in 4 days. Kevin Magnussen, meanwhile, has continued to make a remarkable start with McLaren, as the 21-year-old Dane managed to once again top the fastest lap time leaderboard, beating second-placed Nico Hülkenberg in the Force India car by over a second. The 2014 season will be Magnussen's debut season, and already the youngster is making an impressive name for himself. Finally, in MotoGP, world champion Marc Marquez has broken his leg during a training incident on Wednesday. The Spanish rider was riding a dirt track bike in Spain when the incident occurred. Doctors estimate that it will take 3 to 4 weeks for him to fully recover, meaning Marquez will miss the next testing session at Sepang at the end of February, but he's likely to be fit for the opening Grand Prix at Qatar on the 23rd of March. That's it from me. Thank you for watching.